I can't process this.
I'm sorry?
This check looks suspicious. I believe you're trying to commit fraud.
Ma'am, the check is legitimate. It's already been verified.
The racist bank accusation in Arizona that backfired instantly. Sometimes, racism doesn't shout. Sometimes, it whispers. From behind a counter. With a name tag on. Welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy powerful, real-life inspired stories that expose injustice and celebrate truth, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications, so you never miss what matters. Today's story takes place in Arizona. Inside a quiet bank, where one racist accusation almost destroyed an innocent man's life. But what happened next changed everything. It was a bright Tuesday morning in Phoenix, Arizona. Desert Valley Bank was busy, but calm. Customers waited in line, flipping through paperwork, checking their phones, minding their own business. Among them was a man named Marcus Johnson. Marcus was in his mid-30s, well-dressed, confident. He wasn't nervous. He wasn't rushing. He was just there to deposit a check. Behind the counter stood Linda, a senior bank teller, 15 years on the job, respected by management. But the moment her eyes landed on Marcus, something changed. Her smile faded. Her posture stiffened. She watched him closely, too closely, and before Marcus even reached the counter, she had already decided who he was. Marcus stepped forward. "Good morning," he said politely, sliding the check across the counter. Linda picked it up, looked at the amount, then looked back at Marcus. Her fingers froze on the keyboard. She typed, stopped, typed again. The silence stretched. Marcus waited calmly. Then she pushed the check back. "I can't process this," she said coldly. Marcus blinked. "I'm sorry." Linda leaned back and said the words that stopped the entire bank. "This check looks suspicious. I believe you're trying to commit fraud." The room went silent. Every head turned. Marcus stood there, stunned. Eyes were on him now. Some curious, some judgmental, some already convinced he was guilty. "Ma'am," Marcus said calmly, "the check is legitimate. It's already been verified." But Linda shook her head. "I've seen this before," she said loudly. "People like you always say that. People like you." The words hung in the air. Marcus took a breath. "What do you mean, people like me?" Linda didn't answer. She didn't have to. Her silence said everything. Instead of verifying the check, Linda pressed a button beneath the counter. Security. 2 guards began walking toward Marcus. Whispers filled the bank. Phones slowly came out. Marcus raised his hands, not in surrender, but in disbelief. "I want the manager," Marcus said calmly. Linda smirked. "He'll tell you the same thing." But Marcus wasn't angry. He wasn't shouting. He was confident, because he knew the truth. The manager arrived, Richard. Linda spoke quickly. "I believe he's attempting to pass a fake check." Richard turned to Marcus. "Sir, may I see your ID?" Marcus handed it over without hesitation. Richard reviewed the documents, then made a phone call. The bank waited. Linda crossed her arms, confident. Marcus stood still, unshaken. Then the call ended. Richard's expression changed. "The check cleared this morning," Richard said. "It's fully legitimate." Silence. Then gasps. Linda's face drained of color. "I was just being cautious," Linda stammered. But everyone knew the truth. This wasn't caution. This was prejudice. "Sir," Richard said to Marcus, "I sincerely apologize." Then he turned to Linda. "You will apologize now." Marcus finally spoke. "This wasn't a mistake," he said calmly. "This was bias. And if it can happen to me, it's happening to others." No one spoke. Videos of the incident went viral. The bank launched an investigation. Linda was removed from her position that same day. Marcus completed his transaction. Not in shame, not in handcuffs, but with dignity. As he walked out, the same people who once stared now watched with respect. Racism depends on silence. But that day, truth spoke louder. One calm man. One lie exposed. One lesson learned. If this story moved you, inspired you, or made you think, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We tell stories that challenge injustice and remind us of our humanity. Thank you for watching. And remember, truth always wins.